George here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I keep my computer clear of all the junk files that build up on it over time. This computer only has a 250 gigabyte solid state drive, so I do like to make sure that I'm not wasting it with a bunch of internet cache and temporary files, and especially those honking huge Windows update files. So I'm going to show you my process for keeping my computer nice and trim. One of the tools I like to use is CCleaner. CCleaner will remove a bunch of the garbage that builds up on your computer and also help you clean out any empty and unused uh, parts of your Windows registry and a few other useful tools to help to keep your computer trimmed down. You just want to use the free download. There's really no reason to purchase a professional. I mean, your browser already has that. Browser already has that. Windows will let you know if you're running out of space, and who cares? So, when you install CCleaner, it will be put under a folder called CCleaner on your Start menu, and it'll also add it to the Properties menu for your Recycle menu. Open CCleaner and Run CCleaner. Run CCleaner will run CCleaner with the default settings. So I'm just going to say Open for now. I'm going to ignore the fact I need an update. It'll give you some basic information about your computer. And these are the settings I have set. You can set system-based settings and application-based settings. This will let you clean up your Windows registry. This gives you some additional tools to diagnose and troubleshoot, and you can uninstall programs. You can see what's starting up on your computer. Browser plugins for Internet Explorer, Chrome, whatever browsers you have installed on the computer. A little disk analyzer that tells you what kind of files are using up your space. A duplicate file finder. Shows you what restore points you have. You can delete them. And the drive wiper. A word of caution. Do not use this on a solid state drive. You do not want to securely wipe files on a solid state drive because it will prematurely wear out the memory locations on the solid state. Solid state uses flash memory. The write process is destructive. You can only write to each memory location a certain number of times before it becomes unusable. So using the drive wiper on a solid state or flash memory is highly inadvisable. I don't really worry about on my computers having deleted files because my hard drives are encrypted. I encrypt them using BitLocker. And BitLocker is available if you have the professional edition of Windows. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see how much space I have free right now. I have 134 gigabytes free. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open up the snipping tool so I can just take a quick little screenshot. Just screenshot this little screen here. So I rectangular snip. I'll just take a little screenshot of that. That will give us a memory of what my settings were. And let's just go ahead and clear out some of the space here. So I'm just going to run CCleaner. First I'll do an analyze, which will tell me what I need to know. It says Chrome is open, so yes, I know. Go ahead and close it. And it says I'm going to be cleaning up 602 megabytes of free space. So then I'm actually going to commit by clicking Run CCleaner. So this is going to wipe out the internet cache for the different browsers, temporary files, stuff that it knows about. Okay, to the registry. Scan for issues. Issue says that these files that are referenced are no longer there. There's really these file extensions here are not referenced to anything. Just a bunch of useless information in the registry that we can clean up. So I'm going to say fix selected items. I am not going to back this up because I really don't care. Tell it to fix everything, and then that's done. I'm done with CCleaner for now. Another tool that I will be using is disk cleanup, which is a Windows utility. And there's two modes, regular mode and system files. We will first do regular mode, and we'll see what's checked here. It's not going to clear up much space here, 35.1 megabytes. CCleaner already got what was in the recycle bin. So I'm just going to click on OK, and it's going to go ahead and delete. By the way, one thing to note is that when you run CCleaner, it will wipe out. I have it set to wipe out the file history, so you can see my recent files is cleared out. That's good because I like to clear that out every now and then anyway. All right. When the disk cleanup is closed or finished, it will close itself. So let's go ahead and run disk cleanup again, but this time let's have it clean up system files. And this will free up quite a bit of space. You will see in a second. Okay, Windows Update Cleanup. This is going to clean up all of the downloaded update files that were used to install the updates on your computer. That's 3.7 gigabytes of space that's just taking up space and not being used. There's no downloaded program files. We already cleared out internet history, temporary files, etc. So we're going to be saving about 3.10 gigabytes of space. So I'm going to go ahead and say delete files. While we're doing that, I'm going to open up the add remove programs. This is something I could do in CCleaner. I don't really like this interface here, this Metro interface. I prefer the old-fashioned control panel add remove programs, which you can still use. I mean, just go to control panel and just go to programs and features. Programs and features. See if there's anything I want to remove. And oh, yes. We don't need that installed anymore. So we will uninstall that. And I think we're good. So, all right. This is still cleaning up. Looks like this is almost done. Few seconds left, hopefully. Ah, it's done. Finally, that took long enough. All right, moment of truth. 136 gigabytes free. Let's choose a little bit more details here. Use space 108. So I only cleared up a couple of gigabytes of space. It's worth the time. And now I got a nice clean Windows with no junk files.